Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this morning severe weather update. So, a tornado outbreak is expected today across much of the Midwest, mid-Mississippi Valley into the southern Ohio Valley, as we have a moderate risk of severe weather across southeastern Missouri, southern Illinois, southern Indiana, much of Kentucky, and northwestern Tennessee in the red shade area today. We have a slight risk a enhanced risk rather, from northeast Arkansas through West Virginia in the orange, a slight risk from the Arklatex through the Mid-Atlantic in the yellow, and a marginal risk in the dark green. And taking a look at our probabilities of seeing a tornado within 25 miles of a location today, we have a 15% chance of a tornado across areas of far southeastern Missouri, southern Illinois, southern Indiana, much of Kentucky, and far northwestern Tennessee today, including Evansville, Louisville, and Bowling Green. Make sure you're preparing for numerous tornadoes, especially if you live in the red shade area today. And several of these tornadoes are expected to become EF2 or stronger, so make sure you do have your tornado shelter plan in place if you live especially across the red shade area. We have a 10% chance of a tornado in our yellow shade area, and this includes Jackson, Nashville, and Cincinnati. Make sure you're on guard for numerous tornadoes in the yellow as well as a few tornadoes that are EF2 or stronger. 5% chance of a tornado in the brown shade area, 2% chance of the green shade area. Taking a look at our damaging wind threat, we have a 45% chance of damaging winds within 25 miles of a location of 58 miles per hour stronger across our moderate risk area today, a 30% chance in our enhanced risk area, a 15% chance in our slight risk area, and a 5% chance in our marginal risk area. And if you live anywhere across the hatched area, make sure you are preparing for wind gusts of 75 miles per hour stronger pretty much across the entire moderate and enhanced risk areas today. And I do think we do have the possibility of a derecho with these storms as we go through the afternoon. And taking a look at our large hail threat, we have a 30% chance of core-sized hail or larger within 25 miles of a location across areas of Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, northeastern Arkansas in the red, 15% chance of large hail in the yellow, 5% chance in the brown. And if you live in areas of the Arklatex through Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Western Kentucky, Tennessee, make sure you're parking your cars in the garage if you live in this hatched area, as you have the potential to see golf ball to tennis ball to baseball sized hail or larger with these storms, especially through the afternoon and evening hours. So timing out our storms with a 12Z run of the HRRR model, we're going to have multiple rounds of storms move through the area today. We already have a round moving through Kentucky, southern Illinois, northeastern Arkansas this morning, producing large hail and potentially some tornadoes through the late morning hours across especially Kentucky and northeastern Arkansas. And this will last through going into 7, 8, 9, 10 a.m. The storms will push across central Kentucky, producing a lot of large hail damaging winds and potentially some scattered tornadoes. But the larger tornado threat will come with this afternoon storms as we start to see supercells form across northern Arkansas, producing very large hail and tornadoes as they form around the noon hour. And then going into 1, 2, 3 o'clock, storms will push east into the Boot Heel, Missouri. More storms will fire potentially around the St. Louis area, producing very large hail and tornadoes as we go into about 3 o'clock this afternoon. And then going into a 4 and 5 o'clock, numerous storms will form across Illinois, western Arkansas, Boot Heel, Missouri, southwest Kentucky, producing numerous tornadoes, very large destructive hail, and destructive damaging winds as they do so. Around 5 to 6 o'clock, storms still ongoing in southeastern Kentucky as well. And then going into 6 and 7 o'clock, very dangerous storms pushing through Indiana, southwestern Kentucky, south central Kentucky, central eastern Arkansas, Little Rock, Indianapolis, be on guard for destructive storms around 6 to 7 p.m., producing all hazards. And then going into 8 and 9 o'clock, more of several mesoscale convective systems, one pushing through Ohio, another pushing through Kentucky, another pushing through southwest Tennessee, northern Mississippi, producing a lot of destructive wind gusts as we go into about 9 to 10 p.m. this evening. And then this will go into 11, midnight, 1, 2, 3 a.m. Slowly our storms will weaken, but we'll still see a lot of damaging winds pushing through eastern Kentucky and Tennessee as we go into about 1 to 2 a.m. Tomorrow morning. So make sure you're preparing now for a tornado outbreak today if you live across much of the Midwest, Mid-Mississippi Valley, and Tennessee Valley, especially in our moderate and enhanced risk areas. Thanks for watching. Please stay safe and have a wonderful day, my friends.